I'm going to bring up a very funny man. He's a good friend of mine, a very nice human being. You may have seen him on the internet sensation Man in the Box. Please put your hands together for the very funny John Wellington.
Oh, give it up for Ryan, huh? And Hilarities for doing this, definitely. As Ryan said, my last name is Wellington. And in high school, my nickname was Beef. Yeah, Beef Wellington. I had no idea what that was. And then I looked it up, and it started out really good. You know, it said, a prime choice cut of steak. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Wrapped in a flaky pastry dough. Yeah. So they can eat me for all yeah, they can eat me. I don't care. I'm actually, I'm from West Virginia, or as I like to call it, 1955. And I don't know if you're all aware of this, but our patron saint, Tim McGraw, yeah, it's true. It happened not too long ago. He has his own cologne out. It comes in a glass Mountain Dew bottle, and Snuff Spit. That's the title of it. And so you accidentally you put it in your car and you let it sit out in the sun for about 5-10 days, you know, and get it nice and hot and sweaty. And you take a sip and accidentally think it's Pepsi. So yeah, it's filthy. It really is. Oftentimes, though, I get confused for someone's lesbian sister, or that butch girl you might have experimented with in college. I was at a restaurant with a girl, and the server actually came up to us and said, "So, what will you ladies be having this evening?" I'm a boy! I'm a real boy! And I just found out that I have the lesbian of automobiles, the Tracker. I don't know if you've seen this abomination. Yeah, it's this, it's part car, part truck. Yeah, you know what doesn't track? Women. Not at all. And you get in it, and right above on the visor it says, "Warning, high rollover risk. Avoid abrupt maneuvers and excessive speeds." I flipped it 3 times. I was parallel parking. The wind took it. I mean, I don't even know how that happens. The first time I was out driving in traffic out here, I was in traffic for like 15 minutes. And I was yelling and I was screaming at the cars in front of me. This cop pulled up next to me. He was like, "Man, do you know those cars are parked?" Like, I'm a boy! I'm just practicing! I'm an only child, and I don't know if anybody else is only children here, or they have one of those extremely overprotective mothers, but that's what my mom, she's one of those types that calls me all the time. It never even stops. Never. And if I find the person who taught her how to text message, I will drag them out into the street. Anyway, she called every morning. It's always the same call. "Beep, John, it's your mom." We sound a lot alike. It's creepy. "Just please, call me back. I really need to hear your voice." "Are you gay?" "Beep. John, it's your mom. Just please, call me as soon as you can. You just didn't sound right last night. Are you on drugs?" "Beep. John, it's your mom. I was just watching TV, and they asked me where my children are, and I don't even know. For all I know, you could be dead in a ditch somewhere, and you don't even have a coat on. You're killing your grandmother." Ladies and gentlemen, I can't call her back from a bathhouse with Coke all over my face. It just won't work. Can't do it. I love her though. After I graduated from college, it's really hard after you graduate from college to find a job, you know? It's really difficult. And every time I tried to, you know, I went on an interview and everything, and, you know, every time I didn't get the job, she would point out places where I could get one. She was like, "Oh, on the way home." She was like, "Oh, look, John, McDonald's is hiring. I bet you get a job there." "Oh, thanks, Mom. Thanks a lot." "Hey, John, look, Walmart's accepting applications. I bet you'd make a great greeter with that communications degree." "Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Mom." "Hey, Mom, look, there's a cemetery. I wonder if they have any openings." No. I'd have to bury her 12 feet, because she's a digger. Yes, she is. just crawl right out of there. Kick her back in. Yeah. What she can do about that. I finally did get a job though. I got a job telemarketing, and if you've never done that, don't. It sucks. And every time I would get a guy on the phone, it was always the same call. Wow, you really sound pretty. Oh, thanks. What color's your hair? Oh, you know, it's blonde. Yeah? Color your eyes? Well, you know, they're blue. Bet you got some real big boobies too, don't you? Yeah. What's your phone number? 216. I'm a boy! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Wellington. You have a good evening.